Hello there, everybody. Happy Thursday. To my fellow baseball fans, happy opening day. And as Matt Swearad down in Charlotte likes to say, if your team didn't win, hope you enjoyed the game, if not the outcome. Welcome back, baseball. But that's not what I want to talk about today. Today's very special, very short, and very sweet pearl from Earl is simply called, Where Are You? Or as some people in the country like to say, where you at? First, a little background. My current location is a short drive away from a place on Long Island called Roosevelt Field. Roosevelt Field was named to honor the memory of a gentleman named Quentin Roosevelt. And if the name Roosevelt sounds familiar, it should with good reason, because Quentin Roosevelt was the son of President Theodore Roosevelt, Long Island's president, the old Rough Rider himself, whose catchphrase became a national byword. Bully! That's President Teddy Roosevelt. It was his son that was killed during World War I, and Roosevelt Field was named in his honor. It is from Roosevelt Field that a very famous event took place, and in fact, if you drive past Roosevelt Field right now, you'll find a marker that marks the approximate spot where a gentleman nicknamed Lucky took off on a solo transatlantic flight from New York to Paris, France. When he came back to the U.S., he was hailed as a hero, went through the Canyon of Heroes, took a parade in Manhattan. But it was not from New York City where he took off. It was right here on Long Island, because Roosevelt Field was an airfield. Now, if you drive to Roosevelt Field today, you will not see an airfield, you will see a shopping mall. And like many shopping malls, it has multiple levels. Inside the shopping mall, at each level, there are strategic locations where they have put up things called directories on these columns. On these directories, you will find the map of the store. Everything under the roof of that mall can be located on that map, whether it's color-coded, number-coded, what have you. Whether it's stairs, escalators, guest information locations, restrooms, all the different shops and what have you. All of them can be easily found. But there's also one other teeny-weeny, tiny little thing that you need to pay attention to that's going to help you get where you want to go. Each one of those directories has, strategically placed in different areas on their maps, a little teeny tiny dot, which is accompanied by the words, "You are here." Those words are very important because it lets you know about your current position standing at that directory, so that you can determine the best way for you to get from where you are at that directory to the store, the shop, the restaurant, the establishment, wherever you want to go underneath that roof. So you could say it's just a way for you to plan within a few moments to get from where you are to where you want to be. So if you want to be at the food court, you find out where you are, you find the fastest way to get there. If you want to find one of the department stores, same thing. You want to find the post office down the lower level, you find out where you are and how to take the escalators or the stairs or even the elevators to get down to the post office. Everything that you can do to get from one place to another depends on finding your final destination, whatever it is, and finding that dot on that directory. Now, that's a very simple example, and you might wonder what's that got to do with you and me if we're running a business. Well, it's really very simple. If you want to reach a certain destination with your business, it is just as important for you to find out where you are at that given moment as it is for you to determine where you want to be. Think of it this way. Nowadays we have GPS or global positioning systems. We have MapQuest. We have Google Maps. And often what you do is you punch in your starting point, you punch in your destination, and within a few seconds, you get options that tell you the different routes that you can take to get there, from here to there. And you choose the one that works best for you. In the case of the mall, you could call it an MPS or a YPS. MPS for Mall Positioning System, and a YPS for y'all positioning system, because it doesn't just tell you where things are, it tells you where you are and how you can get from here to there. Now, in your business, if you want to, let's say, make a certain amount of money per month, say $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, or whatever, it's just as important for you to determine where you are at your starting point so you can figure out what you need to do to get from here to there. In Napoleon Hill's writings, he talks about the fact that you can determine the amount of money you want to make, but at the same time, you also have to determine the type of service you're going to perform in order to make that possible, which is another way of saying get from here to there. So what I'm saying to you very simply is that in this example, the best way for you to find out where you need to be or where you want to be is to find out where you are so that you can get where you want to go. In history, Harriet Tubman is known as a conductor of the Underground Railroad. But what's often overlooked is the fact that she went back to her old plantation numerous times where she used to be a slave, and she let those slaves know who wanted to go. I know what it's like to be here in slavery. I know what it's like to be there in freedom. I can get you from here to there because I've been both places, and I know what you need to do. I know where you need to go. I know what you need to avoid. I know about all the pitfalls and all the traps because I've gone through it numerous times, and I can lead you there. I can guide you there, but you got to trust me, and you got to follow me, and you got to follow my instructions. And there were many people who did just that. Not everyone, but enough of them did follow Harriet from where they were, which was slavery, to freedom, because they figured out where they were, which wasn't ideal, and they decided that what they wanted, which was freedom, was so much better than what they had. So they followed her instructions, followed her directions, and they achieved freedom just like she did. Now, what I want to get across to you is this as I wrap up. Yes, you have to determine where you want to go. Yes, you have to determine where you are. Yes, you have to chart a course to get you from here to there, from where you are to where you want to go. But most importantly, as the saying goes, no man is an island, and that includes women. Nobody's an island. Nobody succeeds alone. Winning is a team sport. It's a team effort. You have to find someone who has been where you are. They have achieved what you want to achieve. They want to help you get where you want to go because they know how you feel and they know where you've been and they know what it takes to get you from here to there. But they're not going to force themselves on you. They're going to let you know that they're available to help you, but you have to seek them out. They're not going to seek you. So keep in mind, this is a team sport, and you have to seek out the people, the mentors, the coaches, the trainers, the people who can help you and become part of your team, the people that can help you get where you want to go in life and show you what it is that you actually need to do so that you use your time effectively and efficiently and you get there in spite of any challenges or setbacks or whatever. You can bounce back and you can get where you want to go from where you are. So, like I said, you can get there from here. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is to determine, even more important than where you want to go, you have to determine where you are right now, or like some people put it in other parts of the country, where you at. That is your very short and sweet Pearl from Earl. It is my privilege and honor to have shared this with you, and I hope you got some value from it. And if you did, please share this with other people so they can get benefit from it like you just did. And if you want to know more about people who are like modern-day Harriet Tubmans, who can help you in your business get from where you are to where you want to be because they know where you've been, feel free to click the link on my bio if you're watching on Instagram. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter or some other channel, please send me a direct message and I'll be happy to get in touch with you and give you the information so these modern-day Harriet Tubmans can help you get from where you are to where you want to be. Hope you got some value from this. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, when we gather around for a Pearl from Earl, this is Earl Bryant signing off from Long Island, New York, saying take care, be well, make it a great 2019. Bye for now.